Hi everyone, welcome to Two Teacher Tutoring. Today we'll talk a little bit about dividing with decimals. Okay, dividing with decimals includes all the divisions that we can actually have, the different types. We're going to start with whole, which is the simplest, no decimals included here. Then we're going to have a decimal divided by a whole. Then we're going to have a whole divided by a decimal. And finally, we're going to have decimals amongst one divided by another decimal. Let's begin. First of all, right here, we need to figure out how many times 45 fits in 225. It fits 5 times. So we can do it this way. We can multiply each one of the numbers by 5. So first we're going to multiply 5 by 5. We get 25. Carry 2. And 5 times 4 is 20 plus 2, 22. We subtract this and we get 0. Now, we bring down the next number, which is 7. And 45 and 7 does not fit. So we say, no, it doesn't fit by writing 0. Then, we place a decimal point and we add an extra 0 down here in the remainder. 45 fits in 70 only one time. And then that's 45. This gives 25. And we can continue right here. We can add another 0. And that will give 5 times again. We already know 5 times 45 is 225. Which would leave 25, making it periodical. 5, 5, 5, 5. Next up, we have a decimal divided by a whole. And we're going to do exactly the same. Right here, the decimal is inside the box, so we have no problems. We can just start dividing normally, and that's what we're going to do. So back again, we know 45 fits in 225 5 times, and 5 times 45 gives 225. We already know this. Leaving 0. Now what? Here's a decimal point. If we bring this down, this 7 down, the next number we're missing, then the point needs to be right here again, showing that we're going to divide the decimal part of this number. So we bring down the 7, meaning it doesn't fit. It's 0. It can't fit. So by using the 0, we add another 0, and then we find out this can be only one time. It's 25. So it's 25, 250, adding an extra 0. And then I go 5 times. We know it's 225. This leaves 25. And this becomes periodical. 50.155. Right here we have a whole divided by a decimal. Whole divided decimal. So here we have a little problem. And the problem is the number outside the box cannot be a decimal. So we need to turn it somehow into a whole number. So for that, we're going to analyze how many decimals it has. Since this one only has one decimal, we're going to erase it, erase the decimal point to make it a whole number. And to compensate on the other side, we're going to add an extra 0. Okay, right here we start back again, separating this to make it fit. So this is again 5 times. This gives 225. And we start doing everything we've done before. Bring down the 7. And then finding out how many times it fits. It fits 0 times. It's not possible. And what we do right now is bringing down this 0, making it possible. Now it fits one time. It fits one time, and then we have 45. We subtract. We have 25 left. By subtracting them, we add an extra 0. And then we know it's 5 times. And then right here, since we added the 0, we need necessarily to put a decimal point right here. Because the last number we brought down was the 0. And our subtraction right here, our difference was 25. So to add an extra 0, we need to start using decimal point. And it's 5 times. It's again 225. 25 left becomes periodic. 5. Okay. Now we get to the last division, which is the decimal divided by another decimal. As you know, a decimal cannot be outside the box, and inside there's no problem. So what we're going to do is we're going to eliminate this right here to make it a whole number. And since this one inside has also one decimal, we're going to eliminate it. Because both of them had one decimal, now they're just perfectly ready to be divided. So we start again, same division, 5 times, 225, 0 left. Now we bring down the 7, and then this can't fit. It's not big enough, so we add a 0 and say, no, it's not possible. Now, since there's no other number to bring down, we need to add an extra 0, but we need to use the decimal point and not the extra 0. Now it's again, 1 time, this is 45, 25 left, 0 to continue dividing. And then we have 225, 25, and this becomes periodical again. As you can see, what we need to take care of is the decimal points. Remember, it can't be outside the box of the divisor. And once you eliminate the decimal point, once you erase it, you need to compensate on the other side by either eliminating one of the decimal points, moving it to the right, or if there's none or no other, then we can add an extra 0 to compensate somehow. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, 2Teacher, and the YouTube channel, 2Teacher SAS, or come here to 2Teacher for your tutoring, personal tutoring, right here on this address. 2Teacher Mirandela, we're here to help. See you next time. Goodbye.